Well, guys, Kylie, Matt, Nico, good to catch up after a very emotional 2-1 win today in the Vase third round against an unbeaten team this season. Kylie, what's your thoughts on that game?
Honestly, I thought we thoroughly deserved to win the game, if I'm honest with you. I think they've scored a really fortunate cross that's ended up looping into the back stick in the first half. But we remained patient. I think we controlled the game in large parts, in good spells. And I said to the boys, to be fair on the side, they've made some brilliant changes that have impacted the game at the end. So fair play to Matt and Taylor and Dan on the sideline. But yeah, that was a real team performance today, and it's great for a youngster to come through the 23s and then score a winner.
Absolutely. Matt, as Corley mentioned there about the youngsters, we've had to put a few on the bench today, which, because we've had a few players out, we've ineligible because of the competition. At what point did you think we need to change this now and get some fresh legs on?
I just felt, firstly, yeah, obviously we have had to introduce some of the younger ones maybe a little bit sooner than we would have liked. But having said that, I think that Aaron and the guys have done a fantastic job with the 23s, and we've really been working really hard behind the scenes, and that's why these lads, they train with us, so they know how we play, they know what we do, they know the group, and it helps people like Nico come in and be able to hit the ground running because they're getting used to the environment. So that's testament to everyone that's been involved with what we've been doing over a long period. That the likes, I think all 5 subs today, none of them are over the age of 19. We've got Finn Cotton as a teenager, Jaden Bolton as a teenager, and that's fantastic for moving forward in terms of the football club. On today's, I thought overall we were really good. I thought we outran them. I thought fitness-wise we looked really strong. Ashton's another teenager that we brought in from Dartford that's played today. Harvey's only 21, Josh is only 24, so it's a young group. Obviously the gaffer's slightly older, but I thought, to a man, I thought we were better. I thought we were a better team. I thought we deserved to win the game. I thought we were unfortunate to go behind, but like I say, look, I'm delighted. This is why we all do this game at the level that we're working at. We obviously do it because we enjoy it, and we want to see people like Nico come on and as I say, part of the remit from the football club, for myself and Jamie coming in, is to get these kids on the pitch and trust them. And we were 1-0 down, by the way, in a big game in front of a decent crowd. And he's come on into that environment. We're not 4-0 up. We're not using it as an opportunity just to chuck him on for 5 or 10 minutes. He's genuinely come on to have an impact in the game, same as Ronald, another kid, and he's done that. So I'm just delighted, not just for obviously the players, but also the football club, because that's the route they want to go down. And when you get days like today, you have to enjoy it.
Absolutely, Nico. So you came on and made an impact. That's fair to say. We got a penalty not long after your introduction, which we scored. Obviously, Josh Oliver tucked that one away, and then, boy, you scored quite a brilliant goal, which just ignited the whole play. So, what's your thoughts on that moment?
Absolutely buzzing, really. That's the only words I can say. Is to come on, and obviously I'm trying to prove myself, and to get them few minutes that I can get, and to score, I would like to say a screamer, is amazing. And honestly, it's just a proud moment of mine.
That's why we love the game so much, and it certainly, as I say, ignited the whole crowd to score in the 86th minute, as you did, I think it was, and you could have had another one.
I should have scored the second one. To be honest, I took it down on the chest and then saw Ronald, but I thought there was the opening there, so I took it on myself, and then I guess I had too much time and overthought it. But it's good to get the goal and only onwards and upwards from this. So.
And get man of the match. So congratulations on that.
Thank you very much.
Really made the most of your appearance. So well done for that.
Thank you.
Kylie, when we look at the last 3 games, we've put a little run together, which is what we've needed. Going forward, we've got some tough games coming over Christmas. We're in a decent place now from where we were a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I think we've said it all along. You know, we've started the season with 4 players. Then quickly was 3 players with Daltz getting injured, and we missed him massively early on. And we've signed players that we kind of knew that weren't going to be here on a long term, but we were in a bit of trouble in terms of the only players we retained. So I think we're getting to the point now where we've got a really strong squad. If you look at our performance today and how well we've played, we've still got Dino that's out, you've got Liam Giddies that's out, you've got Macca that's suspended, and they're players that have played the whole season really for us, that are doing really well at the moment. So the depth of the squad is so much stronger than it has been the whole season. And the performance levels are getting there as well. We're not the finished article. We said it's going to take time. It does take time when you have to rebuild a whole squad. But I think the biggest thing for me, the players are starting to believe, and that's been from the start of the season. We had a little bit of a shaky start, so again confidence is a little bit low, but they're starting to believe in themselves now, and you're seeing that with their performances as a collective.
Yep, Matt, finally just to you. It sets us nicely up for next week, a home game against Kennington, and then a local derby after that against Faversham. So, a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, these are the games that you want to play, and it's coming to the stage of the season now where it's going to get a little bit more. I would imagine the table still looks quite open at the moment, to be honest. There's so many games that haven't still been played. We've only played 16 games, so there's a lot of football to be played. So I don't quite think the table kind of tells the full story at the moment. Obviously, VCD and Faversham are running away with it a little bit, but there's a lot of points to be played for them. Like Coyley just said, we've got a lot of players that are, even Jaden Silcott-Brown that we've signed permanently from Dover, he wasn't available today either. So there's 4 players, senior players, to come back into contention. And this week in training, we spoke before the game, we think that training this week will probably be the highest level of training we've had since we've been here, because the competition for places is so high. And that's what we wanted to create. But it takes time not only to knit the group together, sign players, get an understanding of how we play, what we want, what the club wants. It takes time. So were we going to hit the ground running to begin with? No. But if you look at the last 9 games, the 2 games that we've lost in that period were all both in a week, both without players, both with suspensions, both with cup-tied players. One was in a cup which we lost 1-0 with 10 men, and the other one we lost narrowly to Glebe with 2-1. So in a game that we should have got something out of. But barring that, over the last 2 months, we've actually been getting closer to where we want to be. So I think we're pleased with where we are at the moment. Obviously there's a lot of work to do, but you'd rather be in the position we are now heading into the second part of the season than where we were at the start. So I think it's a good place to be, but we've got to carry on, and we've got to, like days like today, you've got to bottle and understand how hard it was we've worked hard today with and without the ball, and we need to go into the league going to do that. We can't waste this performance now against Kennington. We've got to go and make sure that we do the same thing. Going into Faversham, look, 1,500, 2,000 at Faversham, 28th, that's what you want to be involved in. It's a proper game of football. So yeah, look, delighted for you guys as well as a football club, and certainly for Nico, who can go home and he can't drink his bottle of. We're not old enough to drink your bottle, are you? So
I'm 19.
you are 19. Okay, yeah. So you can. Yeah, you're still not allowed though. So yeah, no, well done. Look, it's well done to all.
Yeah, congratulations,
support,
guys. It was a great performance, I think, to come back from 1-0 down. So let's enjoy the rest of the day and look forward to next Saturday. Thank you.